Good morning, students. Today we are going to see Lesson 2 Synopsis Workshop. Question number 1 Compound words. Two separate words combined together to make a new word with a different meaning. They form compound words. Here are given some compound words. 1. Arm loads means a load that can be carried with one's arms. Second, driftwood, wood that has been washed to the shore by a water body. 3. Cross currents, movement of air or water moving in opposite direction. Fourth one is footprints, the impression left by a foot. 5. Fireplace, a structure made with a chimney opening to ignite fire. Spyglass, a small telescope to watch distant object. Question number 2. The following words can be used as nouns as well as verbs. Make two sentences of your own using them as a noun in one and a verb in another. First word is value. As a noun, the value of happiness is infinite. Word value is used here as a noun. Second, as a verb. I value these old photographs. In the second statement, word value is used as a verb. Next word, knot, as a noun. The knot that she made was loose. Here, knot is used as a noun. As a verb, she knotted the bags securely together. Here, knot is used as a verb. Next word, travel, as a noun. Her travel from Rome to Paris was an adventurous one. Here, travel is used as a noun. Second, as a verb. He traveled from New Delhi to Kolkata. Here, word traveled is used as a verb. Next word is mark. Rahul had a heart-shaped mark on his forearm. As a verb, I mark all important points while reading. Next word, reach, as a noun. The packet was beyond her reach. In this statement, word reach is used as a noun. Second, as a verb. You will reach your destination by noon. Here, word reach is used as a verb. Next word is knock, as a noun. The knock on the door startled the nurse. Here, word knock is used as a noun. Second verb. The giant knocked him down in the seconds. Here, word knock is used as a verb. Next word is attack, as a noun. The attack on the rival country was brutal. Here, attack word is used as a noun. Second, as a verb. The lion attacked his prey swiftly. Next word, return, as a noun. She gave the parcel in return for money. As a verb. I shall return on the 15th of this month. Question number 3. Given in a mixed order below are some good human attributes of the family. Pick out each from in the box and write it against each line that reflects it. First one. The father told Fritz the Gowards would make excellent bowls and spoons, and they cut them into various utensils. Human attribute resourcefulness is shown from this line. Second one, after some days, Elizabeth informed that she wanted the family to move to a safer place. Cautiousness, this human attribute has been shown from this line. Third one, thinking ahead of winter, father decided to create a place safe from the elements. Foresight, this human attribute has been shown from this line. Fourth one, father taught the boys geometry and how to use triangles to measure big objects. Knowledge and its application, this human attribute is shown from this line. Next one, he believed his daughter was still alive after 3 years. Perseverance and positive attitude looking towards life is shown from this line. Next one is 10 years had passed and the young boys grew to be young men and their parents were proud of them. Family bonds, this human attribute is shown from this line. Last one. Freeze felt that someone needed his help and he was determined to find the sender. Humanity and sensitivity, this human attribute is shown from this line. Question number 4. Write in your own words how the Robinson family made each of their homes. First one, first home. The first home that Robinson family made was tent. They used armloads of grass or to soften the floor and spread it to serve as beds. Second home. The second home of the Robinson was the tree house. They built it to be safe from the jackals. They took up a tree whose diameter was nearly 40 feet. The branches were very long and extended straight out from the trunk, making them perfect platforms for a structure. Then they tried to figure out the height of the lowest branches. The father taught the boy geometry and how to use triangles to measure big objects. He measured a defined distance from the trunk, calculated angles using the several method, measured rods, determining that the lowest branch was 30 feet off the ground. The boys and their father knotted a rope at certain intervals and attached pieces of bamboo in each knot, creating a ladder. Third home. The third home that Robinson made was their winter home, a cave. Freeze gave the idea of a cave. They looked for a cave but could not find one. So they thought of carving out a cave for themselves. Finding a good and sturdy rock, they picked at it with their axes, chisels, hammers, and shovels. It took them several days. They cut out windows in the rock to allow cross currents or air and sunlight to enter the cave. They made 4 rooms complete with a fireplace. As the cave was poorly lit, they hung an oil lamp that they had rescued from the ship. Fourth home. One of the Robinson family's huts had been destroyed by an elephant herd. To avoid this in the future, they built a house on 4 strong trees growing in a square near one another. The trees were of equal size, approximately 12 feet apart. This proved to be another safe home. Next question is, expand the following ideas in a paragraph or 2. First one, where there is a will, there is a way. The above proverb tries to bring out the message that whenever one faces difficult situations, if they are willing and determined to find a solution, they will find one. There is no use of sitting and pondering on what could have been. One must take up responsibility and start working towards the betterment of oneself. We will never be successful in life if we back away from problematic situations. Every single situation must be dealt with from resolution and must be worked on in order to gain positive results. It is rightly said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. No matter how dark or impossible it may seem, if one has the desire, if one tries, nothing is impossible. Hope can make wonders come true. Men like Hachrat Manji, who cut down an entire hillock to carve a path to his village in one example of the power of a person's will. Second one is, courage and resourcefulness are the keys to overcome problems. Life is full of unexpected problems, obstacles, and setbacks. To successfully overcome many of these difficulties, you must have courage and resourcefulness. Sometimes things don't go as planned. Don't be afraid to take a step back. Collect your thoughts and change your plan of attack. Hence, courage plays an essential role in solving our problems. Often, breaking a big goal into multiple smaller ones can come in handy. Resourcefulness is the ability to deal promptly and effectively with difficulties if we are courageous enough. In an emergency, keeping calm, quickly assessing the situation, and taking the right action makes you resourceful. It often involves devising a creative, ingenious, or unique solution. A resourceful person thinks his way through over and around the obstacles or difficulties that block his path. One method doesn't work, he tries another. A resourceful person is fully alert and aware of his environment and thinking about what is occurring around him. He will accomplish what needs to be done by skill or a new approach. He is alert to other possibilities and realizes that usually several solutions exist. The thrill of victory will begin to regularly replace the agony of defeat that consumes so many people who do not know that they must apply calm, careful reasoning to problems in order to defeat them. Overcoming challenges is how we grow. Never forget to tackle trials and tribulations. Be courageous and practice resourcefulness. Next question. Choose any novel, book that you enjoyed. Prepare a synopsis of the novel. It should include the major events and the links between them as described in the novel. You may prepare a chapter wise outline first and then put the outlines together to write a brief synopsis. Here is given one example of synopsis, but students are expected to prepare an outline and to write a synopsis on their own. Here I have given one example of synopsis. You have to read it very carefully and write in your notebook and then try to write synopsis by own. You have to choose any book and then write the synopsis of that book. Here is given book name Around the World in 80 Days. Around the World in 80 Days is a comedy and a travel novel covering the journey of Phileas Fogg, an Englishman, and his French servant Jean Passepartout around the world. This journey was a result of a wager between Fogg and his companions from the Reform Club. The men tempted Fogg to take the trip around the world without delays on the wager amount of £20,000. Fogg and Passepartout then left for Paris by train. A detective named Fix insisted that Fogg was a part of a bank robbery in the Bank of England. Fix followed them from Suez to Aden and also to Bombay. Fogg was not interested of any sightseeing. Passepartout tried to visit as many exotic sites as possible. When in India, they ran into some trouble while traveling from Mumbai to Kolkata. Fogg offended some priest and then rescued Princess Oda, wife of deceased Pasi Raja, from committing forced sati. The three of them then went to Singapore and Hong Kong, where Fix tagged along everyone without their knowledge. Fix intoxicated Passepartout and left him alone in Hong Kong and travelled with Fogg and Oda to Shanghai. Passepartout also reached Yokohama by a steamer and reunited with Fogg. While going to America, Passepartout and Fix made an alliance to help Fogg reach London. In America, they were attacked by Indians and Passepartout was taken captive. Fogg rescued him but missed the train and the steamer to Liverpool out of New York. He leased a ship and burned portions of it to use as fuel to travel through Dublin up to Liverpool. He was then arrested by Fix for robbery. After being proven innocent, Fogg believed he had lost an wager due to the last minute delay. Passepartout then accidentally found that Fogg and had miscalculated a day. Fogg at last won the wager, married Oda, and won the loyalty of his servant Passepartout. In this way, we have seen one example of synopsis here. You have to write one example by own in your notebook.